Pastor Lizzie, it is such a joy to be able to stop in and to be able to spend some time with you this afternoon. I'm so glad you were here. And you know, we both.
Actually, I wasn't.
That's true. That is so true.
But the door was open.
No, the door was open and the invitation was here. So either way, the point is we hooked up. Yes. And now we're having this time together. And the thing that's so exciting about this time together is that we're having a chance to really sit and reflect on what the Lord has done in our lives. It's been a journey, right? Mm-hmm. And oh my God, and we've had many ups, many more downs. But God is taking it just like he says in Romans, 8:28? Okay. That he's able to take all things, right? And make them work for good for those that love him and are called according to his will. Amen, you know, amen. And I think we both have the assurance that we are called according to his will. Praise God. And so from that, definitely, I want you to, I have something that the latest thing that the Lord is doing for me, but I'd like to hear from you. What has he been doing and what's tangible there and what things that you'd like to talk about that he's doing for you?
Well, I guess I would just like to talk about, I think God's faithfulness, mm-hmm. and through him being faithful and him being consistent, his love being consistent, it helps. I know it helps me, mm-hmm. when I have to move on when something didn't work. Mm. It helps me if I have to throw something away that I often always believed I can't let this go, because if I let this go, I won't have anything. Mm. Mm-hmm. And it makes me think about a poem, okay, that I wrote called "Throw It Away." Mm. May I share it with the audience?
Certainly.
Throw it away. I don't need it anymore. That's too small. That's too tight. That doesn't fit. Mm. Throw it away. It hurts my swag. It cripples my thought. Bends my back. It limits my reach. It falters my grip. Throw that away too. I don't need it. Mm. I don't need it at all. I used to hold on to that lipstick. Couldn't go outside without it.
All right.
Thought I looked like a clown. Throw it away. That weave here too. Mm. Why am I holding on to this? Throw it away. Those high heel shoes cripple my step. These sneakers work just fine.
All right.
Put fear in the box with low self-esteem. Throw pain out with those limp, shallow dreams that we'll get back together someday. And he won't hit me if I watch what I say. Mm-hmm. Throw all that mess away. Put it out. Here. Put this in that box. Take this key, lock that lock, dump it in the trash. Throw the key in the garbage where it belongs, because I don't need any of it. Throwing it all away. Mm-hmm. I'm cleaning house today.
All right.
Making room for better things, for encouraging songs to sing, for all the poetry I'll impart, for authenticity and my growing heart. Making room for writing books and a new lover, space for big dreams, and a growing desire to play Coltrane's favorite things, to sway with spoken word poetry and slow dancing, singing along with Billie Holiday, for wherever my man is, I'm his forever. I need that room to live.
All right.
I'm risking the chance I may never be loved, but at least I won't keep returning to vomit. Throw it all away. I'll live without it. With enough time and some airing out, radical scrubbing of self-imposed doubt, deeply cleaning emotional wounds, filling clean space with big dreams and healing thoughts, I'll learn I can be loved.
All right.
So I'm going to need a lot of room for great big love to fit.
All right.
So I'm throwing away all the mess, and I'm tossing out ancient regrets, and I'm trashing coveted shame, and I'm dumping dysfunctional pain without any lament. I'm canceling emotional debt. I'm putting the past where it goes, flushing unlimited woes. No longer will I use my heart like a coffin. I'm going to write new songs and sing them. I'm going to sing loud and I'm going to sing strong.
All right.
I'm going to sing clear and I'm going to sing law. I'm going to sing life, liberty, and pursue happiness. So all you ex-lovers hanging out in my mind, get out. I'm throwing you out. Old worn out DNA hanging on the walls of my womb, get out. I'm throwing you out. I'm virginizing my reality. Eyes wide open, straight ahead, singing new songs, a brand new day. All that old stuff, I don't need it anyway.
All right.
Just throw it out.
Throw it away. Throw it out? Just throw it out.
Away.
Right?
Throw it out.
Get rid of it, right? However,
just get rid of it.
Just get rid of it.
I don't need
all that old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My God, that's so awesome. That is so awesome. I remember when I was a child, and Christmas and Easter, and we'd have these poems to memorize. But I can't tell you I've ever been able to memorize anything like that. That's an awesome gift, Pastor. That's awesome. God bless you. Now let me ask you, what else have you done with those poems that the Lord gives you? And I mean, I'm assuming that the Lord, I mean, there's no question of doubt, the Lord has to be giving them to you. Tell me about it.
I produced my first audio book, Under the Same Sky, a poetic revival, which actually was my thesis for my master's in my master's in I have so many master's degrees. My master's in fine arts from Fairfield University. And so I went to the studio and recorded these poems. They said like 31 poems.
My Lord.
But the beautiful thing is, we talked earlier about traditions.
Mm-hmm.
And so this spoken word poetry of these poems, they come in the line of the oral tradition, of the storytelling.
Oh,
how we know what our mothers went through and our fathers went through. And spoken word is really a resurgence of what has kept, particularly, African Americans and other cultures throughout decades, the telling of the story, the sitting down and telling the next generation what we went through, and capturing voice in a way that gives us arsenal to survive the old Jim Crow and now the new Jim Crow, which is the industrial prison complex. But again, coming in the tradition of Jesus Christ, the Word, right, and being made in the image of God, being only speaking spirits on the face of the earth. And if we dare to be authentic, we can share our testimony and make the world a better place, and let the next generation know that what you're going through matters. And so we want to turn pain into art and survive.
That you just said something so important, and that is the willingness to be open, transparent. That is something that we're having to really teach and try to pull out of many, because as you're saying, well, I think that I'm hearing you say it, so much has fallen by the wayside because people, many do not want to be transparent. They're afraid of being transparent.
Especially adults, older people.
Exactly. Again, I've been this way forever. I've been saved forever. I've been clean forever. I've always done everything right. And that definitely does not help the younger people feel that, hey, there's a place for me.
And it's a lie.
Am I right? And it's a lie. And it is a lie. Right?
Right. And so now you want to point your finger and say, young people ain't doing this, they ain't doing that. Well, where, God going to hold you us accountable because you got to teach. Older women teach the younger women. Older men teach the younger men.
And what better way to teach except reality? Right? At least that's what I always find. Be honest. Yeah, I did that. I'm guilty of that. Hey, I know what you're going through because I've been there. But look now, God delivered me. He brought me out. And what he's done for me, he'll do for you.
And that's the beautiful thing about the Bible. It's a book about a bunch of jacked up people.
Exactly.
Who, got the heart of God. And it's Moses had an issue with anger. Paul, running around killing people. But God captured these flawed people that, snapshots of these flawed people and said, I am Emmanuel and I have an eternal relationship with you and I'm coming
through you, and I have no hands but your hands,
Mm-hmm.
no eyes but your eyes,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the beauty of this, unconditional love that should not be taken for granted.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. That's the part that our young people fall back on. Well, you say God loves me, so I can go and do this and then he'll forgive me. So I'll go and do this and he'll forgive me. I can ask him to forgive me. Oh, how dangerous that is.
Yeah, but then we've been the examples. It's like, look in the church and like, okay, pastor, you running off and so, getting that whole, there's just so much I think that falls, I have this phrase, we've given our children a broken world. We need to do something to fix it, to help them fix it.
Okay.
We're handing over something broken to the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
And what can we do to kind of help,
be authentic.
Fix it.
Be authentic.
But thank God, there are some, but
it boils down to, for me, I'm just so grateful. Coming back to our very beginning when we first started talking, to say, hey, I spent so many years going in the wrong direction, doing the wrong things, many times thinking I was doing the right thing, right? But we were doing the wrong thing. But one day finally waking up and saying, where is this getting me? Do I want to spend the rest of my life, the next, 20, 30 years, you guys are younger, whatever number of years that God would allow, going down the wrong path? So I don't know if I think we're on the same page to say, I'm so grateful to God for my eyes finally opening and him bringing it to my awareness that I created you for better than this. And I put better in you, and I'm your source. Right. And if you come to me, really open and humble, as you said, humble yourself in the mighty hands of God in due time. He will exalt you. In other words, stop running around trying to promote yourself. Stop running around trying to elevate yourself, and just let me do it. Because in the meantime, he's all about us really succeeding. And when he promotes, that truly the promotion will be real. Right. And we'll be able to stand it. We'll be able to go through it. We'll be able to stay there. That's why I get so excited about the story with David. And that recently I did that book, published that book on Interrupted to Be, which I don't have a copy of it right now. But the part that excites me so much is, yes, he had that call on his life, right? He was anointed. God said that he was a man after his own heart, but he still had to go through so much pruning. And he had to go through hardships. And I tell you, when I first read the story, that hey, he came from the field, okay, came into the palace, and then he got